ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy FlyIsland guy. You know, we have been super busy here on the FlyIsland guy channel, which means that I actually haven't been in the CJ4 now for a few weeks, and as a result of that, I had a job here that's almost like 2 weeks past due. Now, why these executives would want to wait until 2 weeks later to still take this, I don't know, but it's still a really good paying job, so we are still gonna get this done. We are back here in Bursa, Turkey, and we're heading over to I believe it's Slovenia. Now, I don't really know how to pronounce this, which has been the case for 90% of the airports that I've been to since coming to Europe. But this airport is called, I'm gonna say Ljubljana. So LjubljanA. No clue. Absolutely no clue how to pronounce that. So we're pretty much ready to go. We have our flight plan in. There's something weird going on with the flight plans. I think once we get in the air, I'm just going to go direct to one of the waypoints away from the airport. Current weather right now, here in Bursa, in Turkey, it's pretty much winds calm, and they're variable as well. So MVFR conditions, so pretty much all good for the most part. There has been some snow, as you can see in the area. Fun fact, this is the first snow that I've seen since I've been in Europe. So that's kind of weird, considering that we've been here for about let's say almost 2 months during the winter season. So this is the first snowfall that we're seeing. But yeah, the weather over in Slovenia, looking at MVFR conditions currently as well. Winds out of 1205 knots. We have some light snow in the area, but things are okay for now. So we'll see if things deteriorate when we're there. Definitely a big patch of snow kind of in the area, and I'm just checking right now to see what the forecast is. Looks like the forecast is for the snow to move out of the area, so I think we should be good when we land there. Last thing before we get moving, flight time today, 1 hour 54 minutes, cruising at 43,000 feet. Alright, good to go. Set our flaps for takeoff, and I'm just pulling up the charts here over to the left. We're going to be departing runway 25 right here in Turkey. So let me just get situated. Just be 1 second, and then we will get going. Alright, runway 25 right, pretty much all the way up at the other end. So let's get the passenger briefing started, and I will start taxiing over. Turn this guy off. Here we go.
May I have your attention, please? Welcome aboard the Citation CJ4 aircraft. Your flight crew will make every effort to make your trip a pleasant one. At this time, please refer to the passenger briefing card located near your seat for important safety-related information. Smoking is prohibited aboard this aircraft while the no smoking lights are illuminated, and prohibited in the lavatory at all times. Aviation regulations require passenger compliance with lighted no smoking and seatbelt signs, placards, as well as flight crew instructions. For taxi, takeoff, and landing, please ensure that your lap belt and shoulder harness are fastened and all portable electronic devices are turned off. Tables, luggage, and loose articles must be stowed and secured. Seats must be in the upright and outboard position, and your headrest extended per instructions located near your seat. To fasten your lap belt, place the flat metal end into the buckle. Pull on the lap belt strap to tighten the lap belt. To fasten the shoulder harness, pull the shoulder harness strap across and in front of you, and hook the metal end onto the stud located on your lap belt. To release your lap belt, depress the latch release on the top portion of the buckle. To release the shoulder harness, unhook the metal end from the stud. Because of the possibility of unexpected turbulence, please keep your lap belt securely fastened about you at all times while in your seat. In the event of cabin depressurization, oxygen masks will automatically drop from overhead compartment. Locate the nearest mask, pull the mask down to the full length of the tubing, and place it over your nose and mouth. Adjust masks by pulling the elastic straps and breathe normally. Don your mask prior to assisting others with their masks. An emergency exit is located at the right side of the aft cabin. To open the emergency exit, remove the plastic panel covering the release handle. Turn the handle in the clockwise direction. Pull the top of the emergency exit inward, lifting the base out of the opening and into the cabin. Discard the emergency exit overboard. Exit the cabin by stepping through the opening onto the wing and continue forward off the wing. The main entry door, which you use to enter the aircraft, may also be used as an emergency exit. To open the main entry door, first push in on the inner paddle located above the inner handle. Second, pull down on the inner handle approximately 90 degrees. Push the door open and lower the stairs to exit the aircraft. Life vest locations are placarded near your seat. To don the life vest, tear open the storage bag and remove the vest. Place the life vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, buckle, and tighten the strap. For children, wrap the belt around a leg, buckle, and tighten the strap. Inflate the life vest after exiting the plane by pulling downward on both red tabs. If the life vest fails to inflate, blow into the manual inflation tubes attached to the vest. For information on the location and use of fire extinguishers, as well as other emergency or survival equipment, refer to your passenger briefing card or consult your flight crew. Thank you, and have a pleasant flight.
All right. Passenger briefing is done, and honestly, this taxi is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. We were absolutely murdering. I was just like looking down and see how fast we were going. At one point, we were doing about 35 knots. So I'm like, we should probably slow down, not move that fast. Coming up to the end of the runway now, though. Once we reach the end, we're going to turn left, cross over 25 left, and head to the threshold of 25 right. Why am I going off the runway? And they're not lying about the wind being variable. You can see the winds are kind of spinning around. Okay, so we're gonna make a left here, and I'm just gonna cross this threshold here, and then cross the second threshold. And we'll turn left. Alright, here we are, runway 25 right. I've got to turn on my taxi lights as usual. Landing lights and strobes can come on. Let's see, had our flap set wrong. Okay. And I think everything looks good. Just going to line our heading, and that is it, I believe. All right. Actually, what I'll also do, come to the legs page, and I'm gonna get ready to direct. Yeah. All right. Here we go, folks. I know, parking brake's still on. Let's do this terrain map. Rotate speed is 103. Rotate now.
Airborne time log.
Beautiful smooth takeoff and gear up. Flaps up as well. Pull back to climb. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, let's head right. You even see anything outside right now? Not much to see outside. Alright. I'm gonna adjust my speed for 240. There you go. Alright. Things are looking good. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go nav mode and let's do direct YAA. Execute. There we go. So we didn't really get a chance to see too much of the land out here. When we came to Bursa last time. So sometimes it's good to just get a little peep on the way out. Clouds are looking amazing as usual. So, I need to make an executive decision. It's pretty much in regards to the channel. I'm actually loving the CJ4 videos. They've been awesome coming through all of Europe. It's been great. But in terms of channel views, these videos probably get the least views out of everything now. Even my Umbrella 110 videos get more views than this. They normally break the 100 view mark. These guys, they start to stall out around 50-60 views. So I think what I'm going to be doing soon, like I'm waiting for, I see the Honda Jet. They're working on that. I don't know when it's going to come out, but it seems like it's getting near a done phase. So the plan is to probably switch from the CJ4 to maybe the Honda Jet if it comes, whenever that comes out. Just so I can kind of get a few more views for these videos here in Europe. Because I still really enjoy flying the CJ4, but I guess the novelty of the CJ4 is kind of wearing off now. This is pretty much one of the first community add-ons in the sim. So while it's an awesome jet to fly, and I still love flying it, in terms of getting views for the channel, it's not really a money maker. Not that I'm making money, but you know what I mean. Like it's not really getting that much views. So I'm gonna probably end up switching to something else soon, or if there's something else that can replace it. I still want to. I'd rather be a jet, but there's not much in terms of jets available right now. And I was kind of hoping that something in between, like a 737 and one of those other planes, or the Airbus A320 would come out. Should I maybe start flying the CRJ here in Europe? I don't know. But yeah, I think it's about time to retire the CJ4. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, though, where we're heading right now in Slovenia, so Ljubljana is the capital of Slovenia. Didn't know that. And is Slovenia's largest city. It's known for its university population and green spaces, including the expansive Tivoli Park. So the curving Ljubljana River, lined in outdoor cafes, divides the city's old town from its commercial hub. And Ljubljana has many museums, including the National Museum of Slovenia, displaying historic exhibitions, and the Museum of Modern Art, home to 20th century Slovene paintings and sculptures. So this place looks absolutely beautiful, to be honest. When I hear about Slovenia, well, I've only really heard about it in movies and stuff, so I don't really know too much about it. But Yeah, looks like it's a nice little area, like a big city. Just found another cool site here that talks about the funkiness of Slovenia's Ljubljana. So one of it basically says, "Are you ready for the funkiness of Ljubljana? Understanding Slovenia, a country like no other in Europe." So it starts out, Slovenia? Sure, I love it. Bratislava is such a cool city, a friend of mine once said. That's actually Slovakia, I said. Wait, isn't it the same country? Let me Google it. He replied, still perplexed about the similarity of the names. To make matters worse, a Google image search showed him that the flags even share the same colors, white, blue, and red, with only an emblem to tell them apart. Do you know that both embassies meet each month to exchange wrongly addressed mail? The number one reason for this confusion is that in the Slovak language, the name of their own country is Slovensko, while in the Slovenian language, the name of their own country is Slovenia. Can you imagine the pain of a post delivery guy? So what does Slovenia have? Well, funny you asked, or shall I say funky you asked, because Slovenia is probably the best place in Europe to enjoy a mixture of incredibly funky street art with natural mountainous landscapes. Slovenia also has great coastal destinations, mysterious caves, and medieval castles that look like something straight out of a Disney movie. Each one of the 4 seasons will bring a different color to Slovenia, and with it a new array of activities that you can enjoy, from skiing in the Julian Alps to sunbathing in the Adriatic coast. But no matter the season, a stop to Slovenia's capital, Ljubljana, is a must. I mean, you really don't want to miss out visiting Europe's funkiest capital, do you? Metelkova, the place where the funkiness of Slovenia is born. Ljubljana has many different areas to explore, but none of them is as unique as Metelkova. What can I tell you about Metelkova? Well, Metelkova is funk personified. It's recognized as an autonomous social center, and the whole block used to be the barracks of a former military base. Metelkova was squatted back in 1993 during the first years of Slovenian independence, and ever since has been a beacon of hope for independent artists and social thinkers. Today you can find many bars inside of Metelkova itself, as well as the best displays of street art this side of Europe, plus a very unique hostel that used to be a prison, but more on that later. If funk was a place, Metelkova would definitely be it. I still wonder why Bruno Mars didn't film his latest music video here, to be honest. So things you should know before traveling to Ljubljana, Slovenia. Being the capital of Slovenia, Ljubljana is very well connected by bus and train to almost all European destinations, with Venice, Vienna, and Zagreb being the most popular ones. The city itself has many museums and cultural attractions, and is best explored with the Ljubljana card, €20 for 24 hours, which includes free entrance to all of them. The card also allows you to use the cable car up to the castle and to take a guided boat tour in the river of the city. During the summer months, you can also enjoy a touristy train that runs in the old town, so be sure to plan your visit accordingly. From Ljubljana, you could also take diverse trips to other destinations within the country itself, such as Maribor, Lake Bohinj, Piran, and the unique Lake Bled. Lake Bled is a very picturesque place surrounded by snow-capped mountains, whose main feature is an island in the middle of it. You can either rent a boat to paddle there, or hire a professional to do the job for you. A one-way ticket from Ljubljana to Lake Bled, 2 hours, will set you back about €6, with buses that run every hour or so. So where to stay? The best accommodation of Ljubljana is mostly found in the old town and in the Metelkova zone. Here's a list of my recommendations for all types of budgets. For budget hostels and guest houses, I recommend the Hotel Seliger Art and the Hotel Zeppelin. When it comes to luxury and boutique hotels, my best choices are G Design Hotel and Floriankov Hram Hotel. You can make a booking for this and more properties via blah blah blah, some website. Ignoring that. Same price for you and a small pocket money commission for this website of yours. Sweet deal, huh? So that's pretty much it, man. Like, that's sounds pretty cool. And let's hope you get some good vistas on the way down or on the way in. That's pretty much it, folks. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this flight, and I will hit you up when I've started my descent into Ljubljana. Alright? I'll be back. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've started our descent into Slovenia, and weather is looking alright for the most part. If we just go back and take a quick look at the report, and I'll start with windy.com. So right now, windy.com is saying the winds are variable at 2 knots. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. So officially MVFR conditions. Overcast at 2,000 feet. Temperature is 1 degree C. So it looks like most of the weather's kind of moved out. There's still a tiny bit of snow in the area, but looks like for the most part everything should be all good. Moving forward to the cockpit, right now we're descending through 14,200. We're just doing a VNAV descent as per usual. We're going to be doing the ILS runway 30 approach. I think actually we're going through a star. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Yeah, I need to double check that. Here we go. Actually, you know what? I think it doesn't really matter because I changed the approach. There was some weird stuff going on for the approach as well, so I had to kind of adjust it. But in general, we're doing this ILS runway 30 approach, and we're going to be coming in right here on this Lupix waypoint. I believe that's where we're heading now. If we're not going to Lupix, I might have gotten rid of it, and we're basically going to be doing a straight in approach. As you can see, it's a kind of slight turn here, but we don't really have to do anything crazy to get onto this ILS approach, since we're coming from the east. It looks like there's a fair amount of terrain in the area that we need to watch out for. So that's why looks like we're intercepting the glide slope at 4,000 feet, which is fairly high, higher than we're used to. Normally I'm seeing 2,000 or 1,700. What we'll do is put in our minimums. Our minimums for today are, let's look here. Minimums are 1,291 feet. Gotta finish the approach as well. Send these guys. VREF is 108. Approach speed is 115. Looks like we're getting a fair amount of turbulence, I guess, because probably going over a little bit of hilly terrain. And we also have a pretty stiff wind that we're dealing with as well. Looks like a bit of a crosswind at 40 knots. Gonna go ahead and set our altimeter as well. Not sure why that didn't work. Our altimeter is 3050. There we go. Landing lights can come back on as well. And yeah, I think we're good now. Alright, let me get back to getting that the minimums in. So they go up so fast. Did not expect that. So it's about 1,290 feet. Put it there. Minimums are set. And I don't know why our VREF and V approach speeds weren't set. I mean, we could do that now. Six, 7, 8. $115. Hitting a fair amount of turbulence right now too. It's pretty interesting. Dope. Okay. Alright. Have these guys in as a guide, which is good. Refs menu could come off. Localizer is alive. And we're getting some weather showing up here as well. No, this is the terrain. Alright. Alright, so this is the most fun part of the approach. And we are getting tossed around a little bit. So you can see a lot of mountain around. It's looking awesome though. Wish we were able to see more. Let's check the other side. Wow, looks amazing. Alright, we're kind of right on the cusp of flaps 15. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that out. Should get out of these clouds fairly quickly. Gonna hit approach mode as well. And we are
altitude
alive on the localizer, folks. Okay, I'm gonna pull our air brakes out just a little bit so we could slow down. Let's check what the last waypoint is. Is Basta the last waypoint for the airport? Yes, it is. Alright, we slowed down enough. Alright, so we're at about 4,000 feet now, which is good. And we should be starting our descent towards the airport. We should be capturing the glide slope once we hit that waypoint. Oh, we've already done it. Even better.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Let's go ahead and drop that. And let's brief our passengers, even though we are way too late to do that.
May I have your attention, please? We will be landing shortly. Please turn off all portable electronic devices, stow tables, secure luggage, and loose articles. Return your seat to the upright and outboard position. Extend your headrest and fasten your lap belt and shoulder harness. After landing, please remain in your seat with your lap belt and shoulder harness securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop in the parking area. Thank you.
Alright, so we're coming in to land. I'm just going to pull up the airport map on SimBrief. Alright, so when we land, we could take pretty much the second or third taxiway towards the apron. We should probably take the third one, because that's like a high speed turnoff. It's not the best visibility, but once we get down below, well, once we get down a little lower, I think below 2,000 feet, things should be pretty clear. Runway is straight ahead. Let's just do a check overall. We have fuel is looking good. Our gear is down. Landing lights and strobe lights are on. And I think we are all good for landing, folks. Flaps fully configured. All that good stuff. See if we can make this a smooth one. We're way too slow right now. Fortunately, I was hoping to see more city. I thought there'd be more city, but I think we probably passed the city a while back. Alright, I'll take over from here.
Autopilot.
20 and 2 knots.
Thing about the CJ4 is it's really steady. We'll continue.
500.
Pretty much have to just follow the descent path and we should be good. Loving this scenery. We're high, but that's okay. Plenty of runway to deal with. Come on.
Landing time log.
Altitude.
Beautiful. I think I just missed the turn off. I landed too far down the runway. That's alright though. The airport looks awesome though. Wow. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ljubljana, Slovenia. Welcome to Slovenia. I need to stop trying to pronounce this stuff. This is a beautiful, like, unique airport in terms of like location and everything. It's nestled or some mountains or surrounded by mountains. Love it, man. This is what flight sim is all about, folks. Okay, so we're gonna head back towards the main terminal, which, I don't know, it looks pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure I didn't install the scenery. Could be totally wrong, but this just looks better than default. Alright. Looks like I have the old stirrups on as well. So the taxi. I don't know, man. This airport looks cool. I don't know what it is about it. Just looks a lot different than I expected. Alrighty. So it looks like the GA apron is at the end. So I think I'm going to park over there as opposed to here at the main terminal. Whoa. Nice. I'm gonna have to see if I installed. So I don't remember installing a scenery for this. I might have. I'm gonna double check that because this looks too detailed for it not to be. Alright, let's park down here. Just gonna take this next turn on the left. Alright, looks like we have a Marshall here. Okay. Yeah, this airport is way too detailed for it to be default. But I don't remember downloading the scenery. I guess it's been a while, so. Alright, just gonna turn around. Marshall should be raising the arms any second now. There we go. A little further forward. Alright. Good to go. Taxi lights off. Engines are off.
Engine off, time logged. Flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
Alright. That is it, folks. Hope you enjoyed that flight. That was a pretty awesome approach. I'm actually loving the way the scenery looks as well. This is cool, man. Awesome. So that's it for me here as far as On Air is concerned. We did have an aircraft overspeed event. Unfortunately, so I lost a bunch of reputation for that. But we kind of made up for it with soft landing and reputation increase as well. Did get 46,000 credits for this flight, which is awesome because I'm really trying to build things back up. And if you come back over here, sorry, let's go home. Yeah, we had a huge penalty for being late, which kind of sucks because this was like, I already took this flight because of how much money we're going to make. So, is what it is though. I have another large, pretty large paying flight coming up after this, so should be good to go. But outside of that, make sure to like or rate or like or dislike, rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and share the video if that's your thing. Appreciate everybody. I'll be back soon, next few days, with another video. That's pretty much it for me. Stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. This is boy FlyIsland guy. I'm out.